Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Baltimore. It's the Raiders and the Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game,
the drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
But Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
and when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On second down, it's Edwards. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran in his 10th NFL campaign, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should be intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 4th down on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shot them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They run once more with Edwards. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Jackson, option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The 35-yard line. A gain of 29.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Credit that play defensively to Marcus Peters. He got downhill in a hurry.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Raiders offense ready to go.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher and to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jackson now. Completes it to Aguilar. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Second catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
The big plays have been the hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Edwards. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, I'd say a couple people didn't get the read correct, huh? Zone coverage. Linebacker dropped right into the proper spot. Lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was looking directly in his eyes as he threw the football, and you're right, it was telegraphed. Probably should have been picked. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about third and medium because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They go play action with Jackson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raiders now set to get the football back. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens 47-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He hits Adams, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon God.
Okay,
this
Coach,
one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. The quick feet by Jackson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Adams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Hitting Moyer here on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. Gets past 1 man, and he will have a Ravens 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Parker, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On the option right is Jackson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson going to run again. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Play action. Garoppolo. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
And they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line. Off the option, here's Edwards. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. On third down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And the Raider first down.
Keep it together, defense. Keep it together. Put it down, defense.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a quick throw outline to Myers. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 26 yards. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it
end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. They only get two there, but on third and long, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
These guys certainly know what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Nixon, Raven touchdown.
A series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Right on the coverage we just saw a breakout on third down. Dime defense. Blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Garoppolo. Gotta have this one. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So out come the Raiders.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo again.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Now Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the Raiders' 35-yard line.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 62-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Garoppolo now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Downfield away. His 2nd sack of the night. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.